Hey, what's up YouTube? Ty here, and in today's video I wanted to take just a quick minute to talk to you guys about this video here, which is one that I posted a while back. It's entitled How to Charge iPhone, iPad, iPod Using Unsupported Cord or Accessories. Now in it I show you how to use any old lightning cable. I'm sure this has happened to you before, but let's say you need to charge your phone. So you plug it in and maybe you haven't ever used that cord before, but suddenly you get a message that tells you the cord or accessory won't work because it's unsupported. Which, aside from being frustrating, maybe you're in an emergency situation, you need your phone charged, so you're gonna need a workaround, but that's what I show you in this 1-minute tutorial here. I'll show you guys that again at the end if that's something that you're interested in. But today I wanted to answer a few questions. Now, if we take a look at about 127,000 views, clearly this topic struck a chord with a lot of no pun intended. Get it, cord? Anyway, please don't unsubscribe. So anyway, I wanted to ask a few questions like, hey, what is it about this cord? Like how does my phone know that this cord is unsupported or not? And also, why does Apple do that? What's their reasoning behind it? So in order to answer these questions, I am actually going to be dissecting this cord to see if we can figure it out. So if that's something that you're interested in, let's tear into this. All right, and there we go. Let's take a look. See if we can focus in on this. Do you see that little black chip right there? That is called the MFI chip, or the made for iPhone chip. Clever, right? So what its purpose is it regulates the current going into your device. It also flips the polarity. So based upon, this is a reversible cord, so you could plug it in this way or you could plug it in this way. But what that does is it flips positive and negative. So when you're plugging it in, you're not getting reverse polarity and damaging the phone. This is also the chip that communicates with your iPhone or your iPad and lets it know whether or not it's an approved or official Apple cord. So if the manufacturers that make the cord don't get the proper MFI chip, then it can't be used on the phone, unless of course you use the solution that I'm going to show you here in a minute. My video's been up for a few years now, and in that time it's had about 500,000 views. I have yet to have a single person come to me on that video and say, hey, look, an unsupported cord damaged my phone. However, that doesn't mean that it can't happen, and this is certainly in place for a reason. So if you're going to use this method that I show you, please understand that if it's a cord that you don't trust or it's not made for iPhone, that it could potentially damage the phone. So just use this in an emergency situation if you need to get the phone charged and you don't have a charger. The way that we do that, and this is really easy, is first you want to go ahead and plug the cord into the phone. Then what you're going to want to do, and make sure that your phone's plugged in before you do this, but then what you're going to want to do is actually just turn the phone off, okay? So we're going to slide to power off. The reason why we take the cord in first is because if we were to try and plug it in now, the phone's going to think that it needs to turn on and it's going to turn itself on. It's not going to work. But now essentially it's plugged in and it's turned off. And because it's software written to the phone that recognizes this little MFC chip that regulates it, when the phone's off, it no longer has the ability to recognize whether or not there's a chip there. So if I just leave this phone here, let's say this was an unsupported cord and I just left this here, I could come back to this in about 30 minutes or 45 minutes or an hour, however long it normally takes your phone to charge, and I can turn it back on and it'll be fully charged. Alright, and that should do it for this video. If you guys like content like this and you want to see more, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the little bell. Also, do me a huge favor, hit that like button. It helps to get my videos out there. It helps to please the YouTube algorithms. So if you found this video useful, I would definitely appreciate that. If you have any comments for me, I do tend to respond, so leave them down in the comments section below. And until next time, thanks for tuning in, guys. Have a great day, and we'll see you soon.